After 3 years of silence, there is finally some news about Lil Tay, and it's not good. Lil Tay is now 11 years old, and apparently she's being mentally and physically hurt by her father and his new wife, and she desperately needs help. So what happened during these 3 years of silence? What is the dark truth about Lil Tay's past, and is there anything we can do to help her? Keep watching to find out. On April 23rd, 2021, after years of not posting content, a cryptic Instagram story appeared on Lil Tay's page. It said, "We have bad news about Tay." The next day, an announcement was made, and it said that Tay had just started fighting a legal battle against her father, who's trying to gain complete control over her career and complete custody of her. There was a GoFundMe campaign linked to the announcement. The fundraiser was created by Lil Tay's brother, Jason Tian. He used that space to write a long and complicated story exposing how Tay's father, Chris Hope, had hurt the girl physically and emotionally for years before she was famous. According to Jason, he's the one speaking out on Lil Tay's behalf because Chris is legally silencing her, so she has no way of sharing her own story. Jason claims that Chris stole every last penny from Tay and that she's in desperate need of money to get lawyers that can defend her in court and prevent her father from getting custody of her. Jason says he also wants to make people aware of all the different ways in which Chris has put Lil Tay through hell. And if Jason is telling the truth, the situation is bad. According to Jason, Chris lived with Lil Tay, Jason, and their mother Angela until Tay turned 5 in 2014. After that, he applied to the court for parenting time so he could get a reduction in the child support he needed to pay. Chris then got 50-50 parenting time, so Lil Tay, whose real name is Claire Hope, had to live with him 1 week on and 1 week off. Since the beginning, Lil Tay hated it, and the things she allegedly went through are deeply traumatizing. Jason's story explained that Chris would bring a lot of women to the house, and they slept without any clothes on while Tay was on the bed next to them. As soon as Tay told her mother, she informed the authorities, but the complaint was quickly dismissed with only a warning for Chris. Lil Tay's school teachers even told Angela that whenever Tay was living with Chris, she would bring moldy, unhealthy, and rotten food for lunch. Also, whenever she was with her dad, she would come to school with broken shoes and ripped socks, so her classmates were being mean to her. Because of this, Lil Tay started to develop bad social anxiety. Around that time, in 2014, Chris and his current wife, Henny Hope, moved in together. Things only got worse for Lil Tay after that. Henny supposedly was jealous of her, and she started hurting her emotionally. She allegedly made Lil Tay watch horror films against her will, and she even locked the girl in the closet when she and Chris went out to eat. All of this started taking a toll on Tay's emotional well-being. She had trouble sleeping, was very depressed, and often fell asleep during class. Tay kept begging her father to defend her from Henny, but he didn't. Instead of that, he started teaming up with his wife to mistreat his own daughter. On one occasion, Chris slammed the door on Tay's foot, breaking one of her toenails. According to Jason, Chris and Henny would also scratch and pinch Tay's skin, leaving marks and bruises. The couple also warned Tay that if she told anyone about anything she was going through, they would punish her. If anyone asked about her bruises, she was supposed to say that she had fallen on the playground. Angela discovered all the marks on Tay's body one day while she was bathing her, and she went back to the police to report it. The authorities finally started investigating the situation, and Chris and Henny were furious. According to Jason, they allegedly beat up Tay as a punishment for speaking out. When Angela picked up Tay from school the following week, she had marks all over her face and body. When this happened, she went to the police once again, and Tay finally was allowed to stop living with Chris. This was still 2014. After this, Chris never attempted to see Tay again until she became famous in 2018. In 2018, Lil Tay became a viral sensation for all the wrong reasons. She was seen hanging out with famous rappers who were much older than her, saying racial slurs, calling everyone poor, and even smoking from a hookah. And that's when Chris decided to reappear. He went to court and started fighting to regain custody of Lil Tay, claiming that she was not safe with her mother and brother and what they were doing was bad for her future. The court ordered Tay to go back to Vancouver from LA, and that's when she stopped posting on social media. But after Chris reappeared in Tay's life, an unknown representative of Lil Tay created an Instagram page called Free Lil Tay. There, this anonymous person claimed that Lil Tay was not safe with her father because he had mistreated her mentally and physically for years before her fame. On that page, there was a video that showed Tay crying in despair because she didn't want to go back to Vancouver with her father, who had not been in her life for over 4 years.
You literally lived like 6 minutes away, but you never even came to visit me, so you don't even care about me.
Tay was clearly in despair and didn't want to be with her father, but back then her crying was overlooked. A video of Jason manipulating Tay had just been leaked, so everyone thought that the little girl would be much safer with her father, even though he had not been very present in her life for a while. Everyone thought that the claims that Chris had hurt Tay were only one of Jason's tricks to try to keep Tay close. So little Tay went to live with her father, and for 3 years there was nothing but silence. According to Chris, his daughter was being homeschooled in Canada because she's too famous to go to regular school. He also said that she was going to go to ballet classes and trying to rebuild a career in the proper way. But Jason has a different side of the story. According to him, Tay's life since 2018 has been a nightmare. Jason says that Chris and his wife have spent over 2 years using money they stole from Tay to travel around the world, buy jewelry and designer clothes, and go on fancy dinners. Jason says that Chris and Hani also got a mansion, a speedboat, and a nice car, and they left Tay completely broke. He claims to have tons and tons of pictures he can use as evidence of the type of life they were living after allegedly stealing little Tay's money. Apart from that, Jason says that Tay is legally unable to speak out about her truth, and that's why she needs help so desperately to finally be set free from her father. Many people are already supporting little Tay's cause and donating to the GoFundMe campaign that Jason started, but other people appear to be very suspicious, and they don't trust Jason at all. When people realized that it was Jason who had created the fundraiser, they quickly started double guessing. Jason had proved that little Tay's well-being was not his main priority. He had been seen being mean to her and using her to get money, so the fact that he was using his sister's story to raise funds was very suspicious. Jason has no credibility, and many people think that all of this is a manufactured drama that comes from his frustration of being pushed aside after investing so much in his sister's career. Apart from that, some very observant people on the internet started thinking that the evidence that Jason provided to prove his claims didn't add up, especially all the pictures of Chris and his wife supposedly spending Tay's money.
Additionally, the brother was saying that Lil Tay's father has been using up all her money and apparently has pictures to prove it. But in all of these photos of Lil Tay's father apparently using her money, the date when the picture was posted is conveniently cut off.
This makes it difficult to determine if the pictures were taken after Tay became famous in 2018, so we don't know if they were using her money. Out of the pictures that do have a date, some are from 2016, before Tay was even famous. And the pictures that do have a date and were taken after 2018 don't prove that Chris and his wife were using Tay's money and not their own. And Jason is well aware that there is no credibility. He wrote, "I'm not the beneficiary of the GoFundMe. There's no option for me to withdraw anything from it. Tay legitimately needs help." He also clarified that the campaign is not a marketing scheme or a joke. But this whole situation is very confusing. Even more so because we have everyone's side of the story except Tay's, who is the most vulnerable one in all of this mess. It's really difficult to figure out who's telling the truth, but the facts are these. Little Tay was scared and crying when they told her she was going to live with her father, so there must be a reason why she doesn't want to live with him. Apart from that, there are police reports that have been filed against Chris for bad behavior. Those are real. On the other hand, there's video evidence of Jason mistreating and manipulating Lil Tay with the complicity of his mother, so they are unable to provide a safe space for Tay either. The worst part of all of this is that while Tay's family is going on the internet sharing private information about Tay and pictures of her beaten up body without her consent, we don't know if she is safe at this moment. There's no way of even knowing her side of the story. She's completely caught up in the middle of this tangle of lies and manipulation, and she's only 11 years old. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is so unfair for her. If Jason is right and Chris is hurting little Tay in any way, I hope she can get rid of him in court. Even if Chris is just being framed by Jason, I hope Tay still can find a loving home elsewhere because she clearly doesn't want to live with her father. What are your thoughts on this tangle of lies and secrets? Do you believe Chris or Jason? Let me know in the comments.